Welcome, citizens, to Liberty Tales from the Tower. As your media director, it is my privilege to inform you that the following stories may contain content some listeners will certainly find disturbing. We here at AB3 are delighted you have chosen to join us for Part 3 in our continuing 5-part miniseries, The Tower. We know you have your choice of late-night broadcasts, but we feel a special connection with those citizens who choose our darker stories for their long nights. Before we bring you tonight's continuing tale, a quick update from the Division of Interactive Media.
Greetings, citizens. The Division of Interactive Media is proud to introduce new AB3 listeners to the Liberty After role-playing system. Build your Atrian heroes, delve the dirty streets of the Fringe, fight the terrors of Tales from the Tower, and make the Archon proud in our ever-growing pen and paper sci-fi role-playing game. Find your Liberty After digital rulebook at libertyendures.com or drivethrurpg.com.
Thank you, Aurelia. Now, we continue yet again with a story by our station's prolific terror writer, Caitlin Statz. Last time on The Tower, Gallus and Flora settled into their new apartment. But as Flora focuses on her tasks at the clinic, she leaves Gallus alone to discover the many unsettling mysteries of their new home. So, citizens, let us find out what has happened to Gallus during his last night in the apartment as we return once again to The Tower.
Gal, I tried to reach you for half an hour. Did you want to go to... Oh, sorry, are you asleep? Gal? Lights on 15%. Gal, what is all this? Gal? Gal! Gal, are you okay? Gal, say something! What are these markings? Where are you? Lights on 100%. Call Albus.
Yes? Hello?
Something happened. Someone broke in. I can't find Gal anywhere. What should I do? Call the DCO? They vandalized the apartment. Have you seen Gal?
I'm coming up to the apartment. I have not seen him. What kind of vandalism? Be careful. Do you know if the vandals are still there?
What? No, I checked the rooms. I did not find Gal or anyone.
Stay in the apartment. Call the DCO emergency line. I am on my way up.
Yes, of course.
DCO Station 811, what is your emergency?
Someone broke into my apartment. My husband is missing. I believe he was hurt.
Do you believe yourself to be in any immediate danger?
I do not think so, no.
An enforcer will be dispatched to your location. Please stay where you are unless it becomes unsafe. You will be connected to the enforcer on the way. Please hold for Enforcer Cornelius Clacher.
Enforcer Clacher. Hello, citizen. I'm on my way to your location. Do you believe you're in any immediate danger?
I'm not sure. I'm in my apartment, but what if the vandal is still here?
Stay on the line and turn on your video feed. Does your privacy hood have that?
Yes, it does. I do. Can you see it? All the paint? I could...
Flora?
Ah!
It's Albus. Are you okay?
I'm on a call with Enforcer Clacher.
The walls! Flora, what is this?
No idea. It is everywhere, every room. All these symbols.
What is that?
Gal's privacy hood.
I will be there in 5 minutes. Do not touch anything, including the privacy hood.
We will be waiting. Is someone upstairs at this hour?
There should not be. Can I leave you down here alone? I want to go check upstairs. No one lives on that floor yet, and we would not be able to hear anything regardless.
Yes, no one seems to be here. You can go check.
I will be on the line the whole time, Dr. Fox.
Okay. Yes. Albus, go.
I'll be back soon.
Send audio message to Porcia Abe. Please come over. I know it is early. Something happened at the apartment. Gal is missing.
We do not know if your husband is missing yet. Please try to stay calm.
Yes, but something is wrong. Portia's a family friend. She can help me.
Incoming response from...
Porcia, Abe. I'll catch the next Skyrail. Half an hour. See you soon. May the Archon watch over you.
You should not leave the door open. The neighbors might get nosy.
Enforcer. Thank the Archon. Of course, but we have no neighbors. Not on this floor. Not yet.
My junior partner's on her way. Have you touched anything?
No. Yes. When I walked in earlier, I kicked Gal's privacy hood. I didn't know it was there.
Not a problem. Do you want to sit down?
Can I?
Yes, there on the kitchen stool. Go sit down. I will collect the privacy hood as evidence, and then we can try to get some data from it. Your husband is Gallus Alvarado, yes?
Yes. He would not just disappear. He just does normal things like read and study, and sometimes he likes to write. Someone heard him. I know it.
We will do all that we can to find your husband if he is missing. Now, where would he go on a day off from work? Wait, I see in his file he's a student, not employed. Where does he go to relax?
Home, really. Sometimes he will go to a cafe, but never the same one. Except the spot. We go there together a lot. A cafe in District 1.
We can check the surveillance from the spot and surrounding area, and we'll look at the privacy hood too. He is a student for what?
That should be in the file. You know what he does.
I know, but my job is to verify your relationship to the possible missing persons. So, please, what does Gallus study?
He is in training for work at the DFR. That is all I am allowed to say.
True. Now, this graffiti, these symbols, have you ever seen them before?
No. It is everywhere, every wall. Go, look.
Is this his study? Why is his desk on the floor? Are these his data pads?
We were moving the desk to a different room. Anything you find in there should be his.
I cannot open his data pads. Can you?
No. Anything with his study materials has a high-level security lock because they are DFR documents. I never look at those.
No one was upstairs.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Jason.
Of course. I hope this resolves quickly.
When was the last time you saw Gallus?
A few, maybe 3 days ago. The day we opened the bathroom up. I only spoke to him in calls since.
Did he call you recently?
I missed a call from him earlier this evening. I was out with old friends, so I was ignoring work calls.
Is that normal, to ignore your work?
It was my first night off in 3 months. So no, not normal in the slightest.
I will need to question you both separately.
Okay. What should I do? My friend Portia is coming over. Should I stay here in the apartment?
That may be her now.
Hello, Enforcer Clacher. Hi, you must be Dr. Fox. I am Junior Enforcer Hosko. I will be working to help Enforcer Clacher on your case. Whoa. Did the Vandals do all of this?
Hosko, stay here with Dr. Fox while I go with the caretaker to review and collect the security video. Another citizen should be arriving, a Porcia Abe.
Yes, Enforcer Clacher.
Citizen Jason, please take me to the Tower Security and Control Suite.
This way. The control offices are in the basement. We have 22 external cameras, 1 360-degree camera in each elevator, and 7 cameras on every floor, watching the common area hallways. The shops and offices on the 1st through 3rd floors also have security cameras. Not all of them are set up yet, but many are.
The drawings on the walls of Dr. Fox's apartment, have you seen them before?
Yes, just 1 or 2. Gallus had called me up a few days ago because he thought someone had broken into the apartment and drawn on his datapad notes a couple of strange symbols. I did not commit them to memory, but they could have been like the ones on the walls.
So he had previous experience with the symbols. This is a mess.
Everything works, but the room is overflow storage for some of the renovation equipment. Here, now, we can look for Gallus in the videos.
Citizen Jason.
I know. I see it. Nothing's there.
Where are the videos, Citizen Jason?
They stopped at 2022 last night. Not recording black, just stopped. Something shut down the system. Give me a moment.
There. Who is that? What are they doing?
That is one of the boutique workers. Lavinia, something like that. She is installing one of the new security cameras for the shop. Look, that is a camera, and it goes black.
What happened?
Not sure. Maybe they shut down the system to install the new camera. Just a moment. I should have a work request from last night if they submitted for any hookups. Here, outer accessories. Submission for new camera system hookups for 2030 yesterday evening. Submission pending. They should not have gone forward with the hookup until I had approved and scheduled the system around their work.
What does that mean?
They broke it. I will reboot the system, and everything should work again, but we have no recordings from 2022 last night to, well, now, the reboot. 3 months. 3 months. No time off for 3 months, and all this trash happens. What else can I help with?
You will receive a request for questioning down at the DCO station. For now, find all the log data for Gallus Alvarado and send it over to the DCO. Attention of Enforcer Clacher.
I can do that. Sorry for the problems. I will reboot the system right away.
Reeve endures.
Reeve endures.
Everything will be fine, Flora. Maybe Gal saw whoever was doing this to your apartment and chased after them. He may just turn up at any moment, winded from running with the name of your vandal snatched up for prosecution.
Well, that is a very positive scenario. You seem hopeful. But Gal's not a chase after the criminals sort of guy, more a start trying to clean the walls type.
Well, you call me this dark early in the morning. I need to keep positive for myself just as much as I need to do it for you. I would much rather be asleep. No lies.
Thank you, Portia. It means a lot that you came.
Enforcer Hosko sure is taking a lot of photos. But it means she's being thorough.
It is a lot to capture. Every wall, every room, some of the ceiling, impressively aggravating. Gal? Oh, Enforcer Clacher. This is Portia Abe, a family friend. Did you see Gal on the surveillance? Where did he go?
We will need to look at external surveillance as well to find out more information.
What does that mean? Did you find him on the surveillance recordings or not?
When is the last time you spoke with Gallus, Citizen Abe?
A couple days ago. We were talking about the bathroom, and Flora and Gal had just received news of their approved child permits.
And these symbols, do you know anything about them?
Gal had seen a few smaller ones on his datapad. And he took a picture of one drawn in dust on the countertop about a week ago.
What? Gal? He knew about these things? What? Why didn't he tell me?
They were random and useless, and he was worried they would upset you.
Upset me? He should have told me.
I will need to question you as well, Citizen Abe.
Yes, I guess you would.
If you could both take a seat in the living room, I have a few preliminary questions.
Can I use the kitchen? Flora really looks like she could use a hot drink. Anyone caffeine?
The countertops appear to be untouched by the vandalism, and you should be okay to prepare drinks.
Thank you, Portia.
None for me. Where were you tonight, Dr. Fox?
Gal and I went out to get caffeine in a cafe. I got a call from my clinic and had to go in for a few hours. When I got home, it was like this.
Was earlier this evening the last time you heard from your husband?
Yes. He did not text me or tried to call since we were just together at the cafe, I would imagine.
Has Gallus ever been aggressive or prone to rash actions or violence?
What? No! Gal is a peaceful person.
Not even during the war.
He has some training, but we all do. He was not even a soldier. He was part of the data analysis team tracking Fringer movements.
Here.
Thank you.
Was he worried about anything? Classes? Home problems?
Portia would know more about his courses. She is a classmate, but at home, I had just told Gal that we were going to have a baby, and he was excited. He was already starting to clear out the nursery, which is why that desk is in pieces.
Brave! Flora, why didn't you tell me? This is so... Oh, I have perfect gift ideas. No buying anything yet.
Sorry, Portia. It has been a long day.
Yes. Sorry, of course.
So Gallus had received some significant life news. New apartment, approved child permits, then a pregnancy. You really believe he would not run off, maybe a bar or some alone time?
Well, maybe he would need time to process it all, but not this. He would tell me, leave a note, and not a bar. He does not drink ever since he got into the DFR program.
Speaking of the DFR program, is that where he learned about these symbols, about how to paint them?
No, Gal did not do this. Is that what you think? He would never do this. Before today, I had never seen these before.
Flora, it's fine. He just needs to explore every possibility. We all want Gal back safe. Gal had seen some of these symbols before. Once he sent me a photo of one, and, well, the others are from something DFR classified. I will be willing to talk about it, of course, but only after you get the required permissions.
There's more? Why not tell me? I signed the Spousal Health Communications NDA. He could have told me anything.
Flora, he did not seem to have any worries about it. He was more concerned with upsetting you. He thinks this is all, Fringer related. DFR and all. He just wanted you to focus on the clinic. He's always trying to help you. It's just his nature. Now drink your drink before it gets cold.
This is going to require more forms and more time than I would like. Okay, Dr. Fox, you will get a summons to the local DCO station for further questioning once we've had time to review evidence and any recent activity by your husband. Portia Abe, you will also receive a summons at some point, possibly. Hosko, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir. But did you need to speak with the caretaker again first? Or any of the workers on the first floor?
Yes, fine. I will be back. Stay up here with Dr. Fox until I get back.
What do we do next? Where should we look? I can call the spot. He may be there right now.
We have already requested their patron records. Gallus was not and is not there, not within the last day.
Could Clacher be right? What if he is just walking about the city?
Oh no, if Gal is doing that, it's because he's scouting out shops for children's furniture or clothes or... he has a purpose for everything.
What about the library? Years ago, before he got into the DFR program, he would spend hours in the library studying.
No, not now. All of the DFR documents we use on our secure data pads, the library wouldn't be much help. Unless he's looking at parenting books. Which is sweet, but probably not the case here. Oh, Flora, you look exhausted.
I am. But this is too much. Too much to rest. How about we walk around the district? Please. He may just be out there, looking like you said.
All of the enforcers and DCO volunteers walking Atreus have his missing persons report. If any of their privacy hoods pick him up with facial recognition, they will tell us. You walking around out there will only make you feel worse. Let us do our jobs.
Sorry, I just feel like I should do something.
Would you like to come home with me? You could get some rest, and you can test my new cooking attempts.
Thank you. But I would rather stay in this district. I want to be nearby when he comes home. Enforcer Hosko, what about Skyrail stations? Did he go somewhere?
Gallus Alvarado's last 4 mark scans were between 5 to 7 hours ago. First, he paid for a drink at a cafe a few towers away, then the elevator scanner for this building, then your front door scanner, then the elevator scanner again. Those last scans took place within 5 minutes of each other, all around 21:20.
So he did leave the apartment. And the building?
At least this floor, Dr. Fox.
So, outside, you will be looking at the cameras and running facial recognition.
We will be, but the cameras in this outer district are not as numerous or as updated as those in the inner districts. It will take just a bit more time to collect that data. We cannot stop you from walking around all day and night looking for Gallus, but I can assure you, you will not be as efficient as the DCO's systems. Please, take your friend's advice. Try to get some rest.
Okay, we can go. Dr. Fox, a team will be by to examine the apartment further. Do not touch or change any of the areas affected by the symbols. The cost of a hotel will be on the reduced DCO temporary occupancy rate, so please be sure to give them your case number when you book a room. Hosko, get moving. We have another call.
Yes, sir. May the Archon watch over you.
You too. Portia, will you stay at the hotel with me?
Of course, anything you need. I will have to go back to my apartment and pick up a few things. Later, in a few hours or so. We can get you settled in. Just go pack a few things, and I'll call a few hotels nearby.
When did I fall asleep?
A few hours ago. I went to pick up a few things from my apartment while you slept. I'm glad you got some rest.
What about Gallus? Is there any news?
No, nothing yet, but it hasn't been very long. Give them time to do their jobs. You did get a few calls and messages while you were asleep. I didn't read them, but I checked to make sure none of them were from Gal or the Enforcers.
Thanks. Did we bring any meal? Or should we order room service?
I packed a few. You make those calls, and how does tofu with sweet and sour sound?
Great, thank you.
You have
All the
4
calls are
new
from
messages
work.
and 1 new text message. The first message is from
Ceto Meltami.
Call Ceto.
Dr. Fox! So sorry I left you so many messages. We were just excited to hear your news. We wish you and your partner all the best. And with up to 4 children, well, you will need it. Your request to establish parental leave several months from now is already being processed, and it will be fine. You know, my daughter went to daycare in this district, and I did so much research. You cannot go wrong with the Rising Tower Daycare. Just a few towers from the clinic.
Thank you, Ceto. I will keep it in mind. Do you need anything from me right now? Anything urgent?
Well, not urgent. We have some questions about setting up the surgical suites and other questions that you would need to come in for, but nothing immediate.
Ceto, please do not contact me for a while. My husband Gallus has gone missing and our home has been vandalized. I need to focus on my family right now. I will call in a few days. Please process the paperwork.
Of course, Dr. Fox. I am so sorry. I will get it done. I can work towards smaller preparations until you are back. May the Archon watch over you.
Thank you.
Here you go. Still warm. Is everything going to be covered at work?
Well enough. I do not know what to think. I know, really, at least I thought I did, that Gal would never just walk away. But the way the Enforcer was acting, it was as though everything was Gal's fault. And you said he knew those symbols, so he could have done it, right? He could have painted them on the walls. And Enforcer Clacher just got aggravated when he heard that Gallus studied with the DFR.
After the war, and everything the Fringers did, many citizens do not understand the importance of our work. They just see DFR workers as too close to the problem. That's not Gal's fault, and neither is any of this.
And the children. I thought I knew how Gal felt. But what if I was wrong? Am wrong? What if it really did scare him off? But that does not explain the writing. or his privacy hood, all the strange things. He spoke with you, Porcia. What strange things? What did he tell you?
So, since you moved in, you were at work far more than usual. Gal was fine with that, but he didn't want to stress you out over things at home as well. More so because they were Fringer-related events in his eyes. He saw symbols drawn in dust a couple times. He heard footsteps from upstairs. When they found the bathroom, it was because they were looking for someone who drew all over his datapad, and inside the bathroom they found a Fringer book. It contained all these symbols, so maybe it's a Fringer alphabet or something? I don't know, but he brought it to our course and handed it over to the DFR. He always worried there was someone in the apartment drawing things, changing the thermostat, laughing, messing with him, but I never seriously...
I never saw any of this.
That is not your fault. Gal would never complain. He just saw it as something he could solve. A problem with a solution somewhere.
Any news at all? What about from Gal's privacy hood?
Nothing yet. A pity, too. He always had really nice models.
He did. Gal was a bit fashion-forward. More than me. He would never have smashed it unless something was wrong.
Did you share a data drop? Any kind of shared storage?
Well, yes, but I never use it.
That doesn't matter, not if Gal is still using it. Do you remember your info? Can you still access it?
I can try. Can I use your datapad?
Of course.
He uploads so much. Photos from dates, videos from founding day. Anytime we have a fancy meal.
What about more recently, the new apartment?
Yes, here. A picture from move-in day, a video after we got the furniture, a photo. Is that the symbol you saw?
Yes, that's the picture he sent me.
What's this video?
Nothing. The ceiling?
Is the sound on?
Oh, no. Try now.
The footsteps. Albus and I heard them too. Porcia, there's an audio file too. It is dated from just a few days ago.
Hit play. Or do you just want me to listen?
I have to know. Scrap, 8 hours? He recorded 8 hours?
Oh, just play these parts. The movement in the waveform.
I keep hearing footsteps and sounds, so I wonder if they go on while I sleep. So, this will stay on until I wake up. Flora is not scheduled to be home tonight, so hopefully I can figure this all out before she has to worry about it. Okay. Night.
Jump to the next section. That one. It's the only other significant waveform. Someone was there, Flora.
There's another video file too.
Flora.
I know. I see it.
Play the next one.
Someone was there. Someone was there in the apartment. He's sleeping. Portia, someone moved the privacy hood and recorded this video. Watching him.
We need to go to the DCO. Get changed. I'll get directions.
Thank you for listening to the Liberty Podcast. If you would like early access to episodes and bonus content, join fellow citizens on our Fool and Scholar Patreon at patreon.com. This episode of Tales from the Tower was written by Caitlin Statz, co-created and produced by Travis Vengroff, and co-edited by Hemlock Creek Productions and Travis Vengroff. The Tower, Episode 3, starred Tanja Milojevic, Ryan Philbrook, Dallas Wheatley, Jessie Hendricks, Sean Daniel Francis, and Daniel Thoreson. The music for this season of Tales from the Tower was written by Brandon Boone, and episodes were mixed by Brandon Strader. This production is copyrighted 2020 by Fool and Scholar Productions, and Liberty is a trademark of Travis Vengroff. Thank you for listening. Hope that the Archon watches over you.